When Jesus Christ was on this earth, He performed many miracles and healed quite a lot of people. One of them can be found in the Gospel of Luke, chapter number 8, verses 26 to 39. In this passage, Jesus is meeting a man who was demon-possessed in a place called Gerasene and delivers him. This is quite an interesting story where Jesus steps out of his boat and sees a man who was naked, homeless, and living in the tomb. The reason for him to be like this was he was demon-possessed, not one or two, but he had many demons in him which took him away from people. The townspeople tried to chain him and tame him down, but the power in him was so great that he could easily break the chains and shackles and run to the wilderness. People had given up on him. But on this particular day, Jesus reaches there, and the demon in this man cries out to Jesus not to torture him and asks him to send him to the herd of pigs who were feeding on the hillside and not to the bottomless pit. And immediately Jesus allows that. The demon flees the man, gets into the pigs, and drives them into the lake and kills all of them. The man who was demon-possessed was ultimately free, and he comes and sits near Jesus. Now he's clothed and absolutely well. People who saw this were afraid and asked Jesus to go away from their place. The man who was healed also wanted to travel with Jesus, but verse number 39 says, Jesus said to him to go back to his home and his people and testify what had happened. And he did that. Hey, what a story full of action. See the power of Jesus that brought the man out of the tomb or the wilderness and enabled him to live among his people and talk about the goodness of the Lord. Even today, Jesus is doing the same. He is bringing people who are depressed, broken, and shattered out of their dark corners and healing their minds, body, and soul. He did it to my life some years back, and here I am talking about the goodness of the Lord. Are you a person who has lost hope, who has been chased away from your dreams? Are you lonely? This message is for you. I'm talking about a marvelous Savior who can take you away from those hard situations and fill you with joy and peace. Here in this encounter of Jesus with the demon-possessed man, we see a man who was living away from civilizations, once healed, started going all around the town and talking about the goodness of the Lord. Have you experienced some good things from God? Or have you got any answers to your prayers and you're keeping quiet because of fear or because you're shy? Can I encourage you to get up and become the voice of the Lord, speaking and encouraging the people around you? God bless.